Hi and welcome to this Blender tutorial. Today I will show you what normals are in Blender and why they matter. So what exactly are normals? Well, you can think of them as little arrows pointing outwards, telling Blender what side of a face is the front and the back. A bit like clothes, faces in Blender have a back side and a front side. And if the inside is pointing outwards, you can get issues with shading, modifiers, disappearing faces, and even when extruding faces. Here are two versions of the same tea light candle, and something looks a bit off with the candle to the right. That's because the normals of the glass are facing the wrong way. Let me show you how you can see what way your normals are pointing and how you can fix issues caused by flipped normals. Here I have a cube with a glass shader and a teapot with a metallic shader and an HDRI to light the scene. Straight away you can see that there are some issues with the teapot. Some of the faces are missing, and there are some strange things going on up here. When I add a subdivision surface modifier, the faces reappear, but you still get these strange artifacts. Let's see what's going on with the normals. The quickest way to see what way your normals are facing is to go up to the viewport overlay, click on the drop-down menu, and turn on face orientation here. If you are looking at the inside or back side of a face, it will turn bright red. So as you can see, one of the faces on the cube is turned inside out, and multiple faces on the teapot are pointing the wrong way. Thankfully, it's really easy to fix these issues. Select your object, press Tab or up here, and go into Edit mode. Press A to select all, and then press Shift and N, and that should have flipped any faces that were pointing the wrong direction. And now the teapot looks smooth and nice. If, for some reason, there are faces still pointing the wrong way, you can select your object while in Edit mode. Select the faces that have issues. You can select multiple faces by holding down Shift as you click on them. I will only select this one. Then, instead of pressing Shift and N, press Alt and N, and this menu will appear. Here you can choose Flip, and the face should be turned around. Let's look at the cube and some shading and extruding issues that can happen when your normals are flipped. I'll hide the teapot by selecting it and press H to hide. The cube still has a flipped front face. This causes issues with the glass shader, and as you can see, the objects we're looking at through that face look smaller. Before fixing it, I will show you what happens when you extrude a face with flipped normals. With the cube selected, I tab into Edit mode, then hold down Alt and click on this face to select these four side faces. I want to extrude the faces outwards, so I hold down Alt and press E, and then select Extrude Faces along normals. As you can see, 3 of the faces are extruded outwards, but the one with the flipped normals extrude inwards. So if you ever run into an issue where one or more of your faces are extruding the wrong way, remember to check your normals. There is one more way you can check what way your faces are pointing, but this only works in Edit mode. Go up here and click on the drop-down menu by Mesh Edit mode, and you get 3 different options to display normals. If you click on Display Normals, this button, you will see thin lines pointing outwards from each face, showing us what way the normals are pointing. But this face doesn't have a visible line. If we toggle on X-ray mode, we can see that the line is in fact pointing inwards into the cube. In the menu up here, you can also see which directions your vertices are pointing. You just click here instead, and these thin blue lines will appear. I'll toggle that off again, and let's go back and fix this cube because it's driving me crazy. I'll show you a third way to flip the normals. I'll select the front face, then press Alt and N and recalculate face outwards. Now this should be pointing the right way, so let's check. Yay! No red color! Now, if we hold down Alt, then select the front face, press Alt and E, and extrude along normals, the faces should extrude perfectly. If you run into problems with disappearing faces, faces extruding the wrong way, shading or modifier issues, you will now know to check your normals and how to fix them. if you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye!